Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Boston Red Sox.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Harold, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Everybody knows this is a hitter's ballpark. You hit a ball in the air, it's going to carry. You hit a ball on the ground, it's going to get through. But the key to hitter's ballpark is don't try to do too much. You know the pitcher's going to nibble, and you don't have to touch it. Just reach out and put it in play, and the ball can carry. So contact is the key to hitting in a hitter's ballpark.
Chris Sale will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, we're watching a guy who's the reigning champion of the Cy Young in the American League last year. He's the American League Cy Young Award winner. That speaks volumes to his stuff and how he gets himself ready for games. He's always prepared. Lineups are afraid of him. And regardless he's having a good outing or not, the stuff carries. So I want to see him have a good outing today.
Here's Ben Revere, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off for the Angels, the left fielder number 25, Ben Revere.
And we are underway in Game 1 as the first pitch is swung on and missed for the first strike. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Game time temperature here in Boston about what you'd expect for the playoffs. 53 degrees for first pitch. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball right over the outside corner.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded to first. Ramirez gloves it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
Second, right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Chop foul over towards the dugout. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, and this one runs in on him as he has to dance out of danger there. Just underway here at Fenway Park. And this one will be out of play off to the left. And the pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Batting third, center fielder number 27.
Digging in, Mike Trout. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Harold?
I tell you, I thought long and hard about what the key was for them, and it comes down to one word: discipline. If they're disciplined at the plate, they don't run into outs, and if they throw to the right bases, they got a chance to win this game.
Matt Shoemaker gets the call in hostile territory here for Game 1 of the division series. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I love the fact he mixes them well. And we'll just see if he's on today. That means he's throwing strikes with all of them, and he'll have a dominant game if he does so. Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Angels. And I'm looking at Ben Revere. He's a nice defender. Now, he doesn't throw real well, but what he does to compensate for that, he charges the ball real nice. But he can still go back and make a catch if he needs to.
Standing in, Jose Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Here it comes on 1-1. Started that swing a bit too early. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Ground ball right side. Espinosa's there, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting second, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker, 2 for 10. He also has 1 home run. First offering on its way. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and it's off the green monster. And he'll reach second now with one away.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like, and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
Coming to the plate now, Mookie Betts. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Matt, this is a big at bat right here. Big half inning right here. They shut him down on top of the first, and now you come in, you got a chance to get a lead. This place is already ready to erupt just to enthusiasm from the fans. They score a run, it's going to go crazy.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give into this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
That's a fastball right down the middle. Now, you might be able to get away with it in the first inning. Guys are still filling him out. But if he's going to have success in this game, Matt, he's going to have to be on the corners with that fastball.
One out and a runner on second base. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat. 3-1.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count that gets him excited.
Here it is on 3-1. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Shot to third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Pedroia rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run will score as the Sox are off to a 1-0 lead.
Well, nice job right there. He comes through with the RBI base hit, and now his side has the lead.
Here's Hanley Ramirez as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a consistent and fair umpire, Matt. Sometimes he might give a little on the corners, but it doesn't ever seem to impact the game too much.
Ready with the 1-1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Drilled on the ground to short, and no chance there for Escobar. It's a base hit.
Well, he hit that ball hard right there. I think he got a little bit lucky. If it's at somebody, probably a double play ball instead of a single.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Matt, this is how you want to start a game. First inning, you already jump on them early. You get one run in, and now you have two other runners on base. You come up with a big hit here, you can really make a big dent right here in this game in the first inning.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Calhoun giving chase. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with two gone in the inning.
Batting center, center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. And a ball, 1-0. Bradley waits on the 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Maldonado will put this one away, and the side is retired. Red Sox settle for just the one. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Angels nothing. Here's Albert now, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
Number 5, Albert Pujols.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Fouled back.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing two fastballs now in a row.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Tapped out in front of home. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. Lifetime against Chris Sale. 3 for 10. First pitch on its way. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Espinoza. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
He's really showing me something right here, Matt. He hit the last batter, and the first pitch right here, boom, fastball on the inside half, coming right at him again. He's not fearful of anything.
1-0 pitch on the way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And the pitch on 2-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Now this is foul tipped right into the catcher's glove as he holds on to preserve the strikeout, and there are 2 away. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Stepping into the box, Andrelton Simmons. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. Two out with the man at first. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Oh, man, I talk about frustrated. You're down 0-2 with this guy. You know he's got 4 pitches in his back pocket. You just don't know which one he's going to throw.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hits this one hard the other way. Look at Pedroia. Hats off to that one. Any questions as to why this guy's a Gold Glover? Didn't think so. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Into the box, Pablo Sandoval. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Pablo Sandoval.
In there, strike 1. The 0-1 to first. Pujols has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting 8, catcher Tucker Barnhart.
Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Into the windup and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Now it's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
1 strike.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Calhoun shading to his right. 2 gone.
Batting 9th, left fielder Andrew Benintendi.
Stepping up to the plate, Andrew Benintendi will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Calhoun has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in, Caleb Coward.
Leading off
He'll
for the
stand
Angels,
in to open things
third
up here in the
baseman,
third.
Caleb Coward.
This one's down to third. Right to Ramirez. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Stepping up now, Martin Maldonado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Angels still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Two and one.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Set to deliver on 2-1. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And a good pitch there as they come after him, and the count goes full.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Another payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Hey, they haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Stepping into the box, Ben Revere. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
The 1-0 pitch. Runners off for second. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Ready for another chance? Cole Calhoun. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Slider up that he gets a call on. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Pitch popped up. Ramirez is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Angels strand 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in to try it again, Jose Ramirez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Jose Ramirez.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
That's two close pitches right there, and he just laid off him. I think he's sitting on one specific pitch, and he hasn't gotten it yet.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Waiting next is Dustin Pedroia. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. A solo shot down the line in right. His first homer here in the series, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Well, before that homer, he was on autopilot, retiring 5 hitters in a row. Just goes to show you one lapse, one bad location, and all of a sudden you're licking your wounds a bit.
The second baseman,
Stepping in now, Dustin Pedroia, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. One 1-0 home to Pedroia. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
Set to deliver on 3-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. No outs, nobody on. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. One gone.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Here's Mookie Betts as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
The 2-0 on the way. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
The batter, first baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Riding in once again, Hanley Ramirez. He reached on a single in his first try. In there at the letters 0-1.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Shoemaker steps into his windup. Here it is on 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo shot. We played 3 full. It's now 2-0 Boston. Mike Trout ready to settle in here and kick off the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac with you in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And both guys have been coming with some low to mid 90s heat here. 96 versus 93 as the top 2 speeds thus far. Digging in for his second at bat, Albert Pujols. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Benintendi is there, and a big sigh of relief out on the mound as Pujols is retired on just 1 pitch.
Yunel Escobar.
2 gone now for the Angels in the 4th, and that'll bring in the shortstop Yunel Escobar. Here comes the first pitch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit in the air to left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Angels nothing. Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Xander Bogaerts.
Grounded to third, scooped up on the backhand, and on 1 pitch he's retired.
Now batting, center fielder Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Pitch on the way. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. Bradley waits on the 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Calhoun has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Pablo.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
That's an interesting pitch right there. Let's see if that throws him off a little bit. He's been on a pretty good roll. He can't let it upset him. Just get back in the groove right here.
Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Check to swing there and pops this one up. Pujols has got it, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We played 4 full. The Red Sox are out in front, 2-0.
Leading off for the Angels, second baseman, Danny Espinosa.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and the Halos have their first hit of the game.
Well, you make in-game adjustments, right, Matt? I mean, they've had a hard time scoring. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch to get things going, so I see a little bit of a change. Maybe this is how they jumpstart their offense for the rest of the game.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Nobody out, runner on first. And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner's back. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Chasing after it is Bradley. One away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Here's Caleb Coward. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. In there, and it's 0-2 now. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Chop foul wide of first. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, Martin Maldonado, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
2 out with the man at first. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Angels leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Tucker Barnhart. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Tucker Barnhart.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Matt, I'm a little surprised he's throwing as well as he is. He's pitching less than 40% first pitch strikes, and it's either very deceptive or his stuff is electric to the hitters. Because usually that doesn't happen when you're behind that much to have this kind of success.
The windup and the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Revere is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Benintendi comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Into the windup and the pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Look high to me, but it's 0-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Takes a knee-high fastball.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that 2-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
Lifted the other way to left center. Revere is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jose Ramirez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Well, Matt, that's 2 quick outs, but if you look at the pitch count, it's way down low. He's being aggressive, and so are they. He's got a chance to get through this one.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he misses. 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Well, as advertised, Matt, that splitter has been spot on. I mean, that is the game separator right there. He's able to use that split. Looks like a fastball, and he's using it effectively.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Here's Ben Revere. He'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. The 0-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Now the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Giving chase is Benintendi. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
And there's ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
A swing and a miss and a ball down.
We're really watching a great performance. This is a good hitting team. He's got 2 outs already in the 6th inning. We're 1 out away from watching him get through the 6th with all zeros on the board.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Angels are gone in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Dustin Pedroia. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. Here's the first pitch to him. Right over the middle, knee high. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
After it is Revere, he's got it 1 away.
The batter, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger, 2 strikes.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. Howard onto the grass. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Here's Albert now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Into the windup and the pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Danny Espinosa.
Digging in and looking for more, Danny Espinosa. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Pedroia has it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in once again, Xander Bogaerts.
Leading off with a red
We thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Well, Matt, we'll see how this works out, but I think they figured with the righty coming up, it was worth sticking with him to keep the matchup advantage in their favor here.
He's really done a remarkable job considering the fact that he's thrown first pitch strike to less than half the guys in the lineup. He's under 50% right now, and that's usually not a recipe for success.
0-1 count. Here it comes. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder all the time? That's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Now Mike Scioscia's up out of the Angel dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Jose Alvarez Takes the
Now
call
pitching
from the
for the
pen as he'll
Angels,
try to get the final
number
2 outs
48,
of this 7th
Jose
frame.
Alvarez.
Into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Revere going back, and it bangs off the monster. Oh no, he misplays it and it drops.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Ready with the 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
In now, Tucker Barnhart. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 2 out here and a runner at second. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. Throw goes to third. Throw won't get him.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Benintendi. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. And that's high for a ball. 1-0.
Hey, this game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Boston strands a couple, but they're on top 2-0. Ready once again, Andrelton Simmons.
Leading off for the Angels,
he comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
hitter, Andrelton Simmons.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Now the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. Another one sent foul. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
2-strike back foot slider. That's a classic pitch. Nice job of laying off of that.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Bogarts charging in on it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game.
Digging in the switch hitter, Caleb Coward. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
The windup and the 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. This one's down to third. Ramirez is up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next for the Angels,
1 gone here in the 8th as we check our line score to this point. And boy, you can see the story of the game right there in the hit column. Just 1 hit allowed through 7 1/3. He has been awfully tough to solve. Ready for another shot now. Martin Maldonado. He's 0 for 1 thus far. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Angels are gone in order. They trail things here 2-0.
your attention, please. Now
New pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit.
Yusmeiro Petit.
Jose Ramirez will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Jose Ramirez.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. The 2-1 on its way. Down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching. Kind of keeping him off balance.
Sent on the ground out to second. Espinosa down on the ground. He's out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You got to be kidding me.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Home to Pedroia. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Three and 0 now.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Throw it down, you'll get the strike.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
At the plate, Mookie Betts. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Well, you got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and he'll be back in standing up. Here's Hanley Ramirez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Takes this the other way to right. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break, as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks. When he hit that ball, it took a big bounce and hopped over the wall for an automatic double.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And ball 4 here on the intentional walk. So now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He doubled his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there.
You're already down a couple of runs already. You got second and third. This is a critical situation. It's absolutely imperative that they get the out right here. You can't allow any more runs if you want to win this game.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is going to be a foul ball.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Here it comes, 0-2. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Ready on 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Cowart is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Ready for another chance? Ben Revere. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Ben Revere.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. The windup and the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He hit that changeup hard. Man, he saw it good. Just wasn't able to keep it fair.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strike out there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Paul Calhoun will stand in now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Barnhart waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
This guy's got to get on base. You got the big boy sitting on the on-deck circle. I want to see him come up with a chance to tie this thing.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
The 2-0 on the way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
2 out, nobody on. Hit hard to short. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox have taken their first step as they claim game 1 here at home. This ball game is over.
Oh, man. So close, but yet so far. Can you imagine giving up 1 hit, pitching such good baseball for 9 innings, but 1 base hit kept him from baseball history?
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Boston win the opener here in the division series. Matt Shoemaker is tagged with a loss despite giving up only 2 unearned runs. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Good night, everybody.